All right, man. Heard the news about Tory Lanez. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. He was found guilty. Now, at the end of the day, I think I seen what his father said, and I speak on that. But I think that that jail cell phone call did him in. That's what I think. I think that jail cell phone call did him in. Him apologizing over the phone, and then just his reputation as a hothead. You know what I'm saying? Just his reputation as a hothead, I believe, did him in as well too. Um, and that's my opinion. But at the same time, you got to understand too, just some of the history of him. Here, then what people I listened to a couple people speak on this, but what people tend to forget was that he Canadian, bro. Even though we allies with Canada, he ain't no U.S. citizen. And then he allowed this to happen in one of the worst states, in California. So at the end of the day, his father, he blamed Rock Nation. Uh, they blamed a couple people for Desiree Perez. Now, at the end of the day, it's so much that go into this story because Carl Crawford, he reacted to, Tory Lanez. He was talking about how they, put him in jail, sentenced him 2 days before Christmas and all this. What you got to understand is basically Jay-Z and Rock Nation, they managed Megan Thee Stallion, and they was trying to get her off Carl Crawford's record label. Okay. And Carl Crawford, pretty much got Jay Prince to kind of protect his interests. Um, and pretty much they was trying to finesse Carl Crawford out of that record label. I'm pretty sure get her over to Rock Nation record label. So Rock Nation still her management. Apparently the father said that they pretty much did Tory in because he refused to sign with Rock Nation. Now at the end of the day, hey, I don't know the particulars on that, but he just got a reputation for a hothead. It was another Canadian rapper named Dax where he pulled up on him, and on the camera he threatened him like he fighting, and then Dax turned around and tell his story and said that he was in the street and they pulled up on him and they allegedly had weapons pointed at him. Then you go to the whole thing where with August Alsina, he just beat up August Alsina. Remember, he caught a case down there in Florida, got out of that. So he had a lot of near misses, bro. And then they got a jail call with him confessing or saying he's sorry or whatever he said on the jail call. And you're not supposed to speak on them jail phones. It's monitor. They let you know it's monitor everything you say. So at the end of the day, you got to understand he had multiple strikes. He had other offenses against him. He had a reputation for being a hothead. On top of all of that, he had an incident down there in South Florida. You know what I'm saying? And then he wasn't a U.S. citizen to begin with. And I know they're trying to make this a feminist versus black man type male type of thing. I know that's what they're trying to make it to be. But you speak on the jail phones, bro. I mean, it's common sense, bro. Whatever he was apologizing for, he could have been a vague apology, like, "Oh, I'm apologizing for, being drunk that night, my fault for instigating and all that stuff." What I found funny was, because I followed this case just a little bit, what I found funny was how her friend asked for, she asked for protection, immunity, whatever it is. She asked for protection, so through the whole case, so she can't be charged. And that was part of her getting up there and cooperating, and she really didn't go against Tory Lanez. But what you need immunity for if you're not a suspect? That's how I looked at it. But yeah, but Tory Lanez found guilty in 2020 shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. It's at Los Angeles Jewelry. Friday found rapper and singer Tory Lanez guilty on 3 charges related to July 2020 shooting of fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion in Hollywood Hills. Los Angeles County District Attorney told CNN. Lanez had pled not guilty to assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, discharge of a firearm with gross negligence, according to prosecutors. The jury convicted him on all three counts. Megan Thee Stallion accused Lanez of shooting her in the foot after she exited the vehicle they had been riding and following the argument. In her testimony during the trial, Megan said things were tense in the car between her and Lanez, her former friend and assistant. Kelsey Harris, Billboard magazine reports. The artist testified Lanez wanted her to come clean with Harris about the fact that the two of them had been intimate, right? He said, but Billboard reports Megan was uncomfortable doing so because she knew Harris had a crush on the Canadian singer and rapper. Megan said she exited the car when Lane shot her. I started walking away and I heard Tory yell, "Dance B." She tearfully testified, according to Billboard. I just froze. I just felt shocked. I felt hurt. I looked down at my feet and I seen all this blood. Megan showed incredible courage and vulnerability during her testimony, despite repeat and whatever that grotesque attacks. L.A. County District DA George Gascon said in a statement to CNN following verdict. He said, quote, "You faced the unjust and despicable scrutiny that no woman should ever face. You have been an inspiration to others across LA County. And you're an inspiration for what? For getting fucking shot? I got shot." You an inspiration for getting what? I don't get that. You an inspiration for getting shot and cooperating? Cool. That's what you supposed to do. If niggas shoot you, either you get your get back. And then I love how they keep throwing in black women. Women, especially black women, are afraid to report crimes like assault and sexual. I mean, my thing is this, dude. I ain't gonna read too much of this BS. Man, you got a young man that's been sexual assaulted growing up too, and don't nobody give a hell. Remember D-Ray was telling his story about how he was sexually assaulted by his mom's older friends or her friends. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes who get crimes done against them every day. So why we pointing out, oh, black women are afraid and is that cool? It's black people in general are afraid to report what goes on in the hood in fear that they can't go back home or they breaking the black code of snitching. So don't sit here and try to make this. That's what I hate about this case. They sat here and they made this a feminist thing. This ain't no, oh, and she get up there, or protect black women. You lied and said you had a relationship, you didn't have a relationship with them. This, that, and the third. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. The jury comprised of 5 men, 7 women began deliberating Thursday and reached the verdict Friday afternoon. Lanez was taken out of the courtroom by bailiffs and handcuffs after the verdict was read, according to CNN affiliated KCBS. He faced a maximum sentence of 22 years in prison, a possible deportation back to his native Canada. Yeah, he's gonna get deported. Cause 22 years. So I mean, shit, it is what it is. He got a reputation for being a hothead. Now, if he didn't have that reputation for being a hothead, maybe it would have been different. Now, if it's something that's going on between him and Rock Nation and all that, and they put a word in, I don't surprise me, man. Jay-Z turned on his own homeboys. So it don't surprise me. And I ain't just talking about Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about just Dame Dash. But at the end of the day, it don't surprise me his father come out and say Jay-Z did this. But at the end of the day, Megan Thee Stallion probably feel that her reputation is hit and all this type of stuff. She come with the territory. First she didn't see who shot her. It was just, I don't even know what to say, bro. Honestly. But just looking at Tory history and how he high-head, you can believe he did that shit. And your reputation, sometimes, it is what it is. If you had a reputation to being a nice guy, calm, down-to-earth dude, you know what I'm saying? Probably wouldn't happen. But her friend asked for that immunity. I mean, that's a red flag. You ain't even a suspect. So why do I need why would I need, protection if I ain't had nothing to do with it? And obviously you see I got a black woman right in this collar. At the end of the day, we in a very dangerous place and times for black men. I talked to a couple homies that went through their situation. Yeah, a lot of people done with black. A lot of these young black men done with black women, bro. They done with American black women, and that's a very dangerous place to be at when you got so many black men that so many black women beefing. Do I blame social media in part? Yeah. In part, yeah. But the crazy thing is, other ethnic groups gonna put up with black women before the others put up with black. I mean, black men put up other ethnic women groups gonna put up with black men before they put up with black women, and that's the truth. You know, a lot. You know, I'm just saying, a lot of it seems that black women is the bottom on the totem pole, even below black men. You know, I'm not saying I write the rules or none of that nature, but a lot of black dudes like really washing their hands of the situation. And then again, you can't blame them. You got one life to live. If you feel like you can go get vindication and a comfortable and a better relationship somewhere else, who am I to tell you not to, or talk you out of it? I'm not gonna do neither one. I'm just gonna okay, cool. They all got pros and cons, but you got people celebrating Tory Lanez going to jail. You got people saying that Megan Thee Stallion said she'd rather die than take accountability and going on a stand and her sexual history getting exposed. My thing is she living what she rap. You rap all that thought, hot girl stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's taking over the nation. Like I said in my videos the other day, it's to the point where you got these older women trying to, live their freaknik in Atlanta freaknik days and be little hoes and thoughts and stuff. That's what they trying to live up to. But that's on them. As a black man, all you can do is get your girl, your daughter the game, take her on dates. Show her dude's supposed to open the door, pull the chairs out, open the car door, do whatever, and show them how they should be treating. Hopefully, it translates to them getting older. But like I said, seem like some sketchiness in this, a lot of sketchiness in this. But here in California, they don't play about firearms. You in California, they're very conservative in California, or liberal, whichever one. I don't know. I get them confused, but they very yeah, conservative. Well, yeah, they very liberal, whatever. You know, um, whatever. I don't know, but they're very harsh on guns. How about that? They're very harsh on guns. They're very harsh on anything old school. They don't want it. They more liberal. They more new. They more stuff of that nature. But at the end of the day, um, I ain't got nothing to say. Tory Lanez put himself in this position. Um, the company you keep is very vital, bro. You know, that's why I rather just move on my own. That's why I'm telling you, man. The company you keep, man, it can turn you into a millionaire. It can turn you into a billionaire, or y'all could be doing time together. Think about that. I had a lot of close calls, bro, with people. I had a lot of close calls with people. Real talk. And I'm like, man, I ain't messing with that no more, bro. And a lot of times you only can learn through experience. And you hope it ain't experience that can land you in jail possibly for 22 years. Now, when you get the whole 22, I don't know. Obviously, they said they're gonna appeal. Obviously, they said they're gonna appeal. So I don't know exactly what's gonna happen in the appeal. I don't know what's the rate in California for the appeal to you know get turned around, but it seemed a lot of sketchiness done to this. Seemed like a lot of sketchiness, but I continue to tell y'all, man, people you hang around, is critical. If you smoke weed and alcohol and it make you feel a certain way, don't do it. You know, one drink and the drive incident can affect somebody's life forever, multiple people's life forever. Think about that for a minute. One mistake. can affect somebody's life forever. So I'm not gonna come over here with some black power crap or feminists and all this did was divide some stuff. Was some of the trial sketchy? Yeah, from what I heard, it sounded like a lot of sketchiness to it. You know, you brave for taking the stand and and getting exposed. That's crazy. I don't care how's that bravery. You getting on the stand, ain't nobody gonna look at a girl no different for telling her another man shot you. Who gonna look at you different? Real talk. Who gonna look at you different? Most people gonna say, yeah, you do what you gotta do. I'm surprised she ain't getting nobody to put hands on Tory Lanez or something worse. What you supposed to do? You don't get on the stand, they're gonna ask you all type of questions. But women don't want to be held accountable. That's the sad thing about it. Women don't want to be held accountable. Women don't like to apologize. Women don't like to say they was wrong. Especially black women. She got out the car because she didn't want to know. She didn't want her friend to know she was backdooring her. Niggas do that shit all day. You know what I mean? Homies I had that was a religion with them. No matter what, no matter what girl you had or the girl nigga had, they backdoor niggas. I wonder why a lot of homies and a lot of people, a lot of friends fall out. Where you ain't got day ones no more from high school day ones. Can't trust people. And she got all this status and all this money. And low key, she probably was jealous of her friend. Only jealous people do shit like that. Out of all the dudes in the world, out of all the women in the world, guys that she talking to, and and you just want to talk to her, get behind them, and you the famous one, and you the top dog. A lot of that wouldn't be my friend, regardless, no more, regardless what she had. Friends don't do that. If I'm talking to X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying? Hey, why you gotta talk X, Y, and Z? For every NBA player, for every 6'7" nigga, it's another one, it's another one, it's another one, it's another one. She didn't want to get exposed as a shitty ass friend, a shitty ass person, and that's what she is. Anybody that do something like that. Anybody do something like that. Out of all the girls and guys in the world, I want to mess with people I'm talking to. And Tory Lanez ain't exempt. But I'm starting to believe that he didn't shoot her. Anybody before we start a trial, well, I need immunity. What the hell you need immunity for? That raised a red flag with me. That raised a red flag with me. And the father said, well, when this went up with them and then came down and wouldn't shake their hand, at the end of the day, they swap people out all day. District attorney got to make a name so they can, move up the ranks. And that's what it is. With Megan Thee Stallion career change for a minute, yeah, people forget. It'll be the next case. Go on, the baby do something fucking stupid, or you know what I'm saying, some actor do something stupid, and it's gonna be temporarily forgotten and brought up every now and again. But for black women acting like it's a victory over black men, like Tory Lanez represent black men, for one, he Canadian. Don't forget that he not a black American. But for them acting like it's a huge victory over the brothers, hey, they got it, bro. Because if he shot her, he deserved to go to jail. Simple as that. I'm not about to defend nobody shooting no woman. Now, if they beefing, they shooting at each other and shit, like, I'm going to stay up out of that. I'm going to stay up out of that. I'm down for protecting the women, no doubt about it. But you sit up there and she lied multiple times. She lied on the interview with Gayle King. Oh, no, we wasn't sexual. Like, bro, everybody knew y'all was saying that wasn't nothing to lie about. And that's how women lie. They lie right this face she got. This face she got, they will sit at you, tears in their eyes, makeup on, cry and lie right in your face. That's why a lot of niggas don't trust women in general. These niggas that's hardworking, that take care of most of the bills, all the bills. You know what I'm saying? They gonna move how they want to move. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. And then when you find out about some stuff and they blame you, and that's why dudes come up with, oh, when you break up with a girl, oh, it's me, not you. That's their version of it. That's their version of it. Oh, you don't pay me no attention no more. You don't do this for me no more. And then meanwhile, you know what? Meanwhile, you know what? They don't be doing half the shit they do no more. As soon as y'all break up, right? Wait a couple weeks, they get, kind of move on a little bit more. And she back dressing up, going to work and shit. She back dressing up, going to the laundromat. She back going dressing up the girl nights out. And she walking around looking raggedy around the house. So it's a two-way street, man. Two-way street. But let me know what you girls and guys think, man. But if he shot her, he deserved that time. But to me, it's a lot of sketchiness in the game. Just saying. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine on my information side, the link tree. Appreciate y'all. Check out the music entertainment playlist and current news playlist for more videos like this. One time for the one time, Goodfella TV. Let me know in the comment section. Peace.